Most people who fail functional skills level 2 English or maths, they don't fail because they can't do maths. They fail in the last 10 minutes of the exam. Here's what happens. So you're working through the paper, you're doing okay, then you get to a question that you're not sure about and you spend too long on it. Now you're rushing. The final questions, often that are, they're often worth the most marks, but they get less than a minute each. Then careless errors start creeping in and you misread the question. You run out of time before you reach the end. That is a timing problem. And some people think it's a knowledge problem. No, it's a timing problem. And timing is a skill that you have to cultivate, you have to develop. And the fix is very straightforward. But most students will skip it. Practice with a real clock running, okay? Put yourself in exam conditions. So, in other words, you pack your phone away. If you're a family person, you just tell everybody that you're not available for the next 2 hours or so. Okay? It's important. And you need to know how many marks the paper's worth and then divide your time accordingly. And then flag up any questions that you're unsure of and then move forward. You should never let one hard question eat the marks available at the table of your exam, basically, by diminishing what you're doing on everything that follows. And this is why Functify learning courses include timed past papers and a full mock exam in our 10-week live courses. It's not just some sort of afterthought like the colleges do or these other training providers that basically replicate what the colleges do. No, it's actually a core part of our program anyway. And students then arrive on exam day, even though they do the exam online, they get to exam day and they've practiced this important skill, and that plays a significant part in why we get a 92% pass rate first time for these exams. Your college probably didn't run enough time practice sessions, and that's why this skill gets left behind. A lot of the time they don't run these because the marking, they don't like to do the marking. Basically, they've got access to all the past papers. They're in the public domain. You can Google them. But they would have to be marking hundreds of these, and the lecturers, the tutors, they don't want to because it's into their admin time and so on. You need to train your timing. It could be the difference between passing and resitting, okay? Follow for more tips like this.